Hello, Lego fans, and welcome into a very interesting start to the Brick Hour podcast for this week.
Yes,
I am JJ, otherwise known as Lanks Rules on Instagram,
I am Cameron, otherwise known as Cameron Studios.
and we're gonna get right to the chase here. Why are we wearing party hats? Why is the Space Baby wearing party hat in Cam's background? Why is Luxo wearing a party hat with Cam? The reason is that today is the channel's first birthday. We have officially made it one lap around the sun doing Brick Hour episodes,
That's one way to put it.
which is pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool how far we've come. I mean, it'll be a 1 year anniversary the next day. I mean, obviously we do every Friday, so not every
Yeah,
day lines up. But I mean, tomorrow, 1 year. I mean,
it's
we've
pretty
done a
great.
lot within that year.
It's pretty
Met a
great.
lot of new people, got to make new friends. We did a couple of conventions together.
It's been
We're
pretty
over
great.
200 subscribers. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that, especially because more than half are friends and family.
Yeah.
So that's
Um,
pretty exciting.
when we look at this first year, I think what's great is the fact that our first ever episode, episode one,
Hmm.
was the August 1st buyer's guide for 2024, and the August 1st buyer's guide for 2025 ends up being on our channel's anniversary, which is really cool.
I mean, it
Then
kind of
is
makes
today's
sense
episode.
considering that it's the before August. I mean, it
Yeah,
was gonna
right.
happen. We didn't think about that. Like, oh, that's a 1 year
And
anniversary.
and next week we're in Brick Fair. So like
Woo!
that's even cooler. Now before we get into everything today, we have a very, very special announcement to make.
Ah, yes, yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
this is something Cam and we've been working on and doing all kinds of stuff for a
Yep.
while now. This is kind of the birthday present for the channel we are giving to all of you is this announcement.
Shouldn't we should have
Um,
gotten each other gifts. Oh well, next time.
and next year we'll do that. So Time Capsule has been running
Yes.
since the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
Time Capsule, if you do not know, if you're seeing this for the first time, is our monthly series where we take a look back at a retired Lego theme. Um, Obviously, next month is August.
Yes, it is.
A specific day falls in August, 8/10 is Bionicle Day. The time
Hmm.
capsule for the month of August is Bionicle.
But wait.
There's more. A lot more. Covering 10 years of Bionicle in 1 hour long video is not possible.
I mean, it would, but it'd just be horrible. It
It
doesn't
would
do Bionicle
it wouldn't
justice.
do the theme justice.
Mm-mm.
Therefore, there will not be one time capsule episode in the month
Two,
of August. There will not be two.
three,
There will not be three. There will be four
four.
time capsule episodes in the month of August. We are breaking the theme of Bionicle apart into four separate eras, and we are covering them all. Well, I should say you. I am a Bionicle fan. Cam, you are kind of a Bionicle fan. You
I
really grew up with it
appreciate
a lot.
Bionicle. I have a few sets. I wasn't
Yep.
as familiar with the lore, so this string of episodes was very exciting for me, being able
Yes.
to kind of experience Bionicle full on for the first time as an adult, so I could probably
Yes.
appreciate it better than if I were a kid.
Now,
So hopefully we can do the same for anyone else who's watching.
correct. And obviously, with Bionicle having an extreme amount of lore and a lot of
Hmm.
information about the sets, there was no way we could do this alone. Obviously,
Hmm.
Time Capsule always has a guest.
Yes, it
So we
does.
got the most knowledgeable Bionicle person, probably in the entire Lego community, to come on and talk about Bionicle with us.
Yes, we
That
did.
being Mr. LJ Johnson from the now retired TTV podcast. He has been a delight
Yes, he
getting
has.
to work with him and getting to record it and talk Bionicle with him.
Hmm.
So we are very excited to be able to share those four episodes with you coming in August. The first one actually will release the Tuesday following Brick Fair. So you guys
Yes.
will get to see our live stream episode next week, which we'll get into that later.
Hmm.
There will be the time capsule episode will be on August the 5th.
Yes.
And then basically every Tuesday for the rest of the month will be a Bionicle episode talking about a
Hmm.
specific era. Um, it's awesome. We've already recorded the first three. I don't want to spend too much more time on this because I'll go on and on. But
Yes.
we're very
Like we did
excited.
last episode that we filmed.
Yeah, yeah.
But um with that being said, we're very excited for
Mhm.
this time capsule to come out for the entire month of August. So it won't be just the third Tuesday of the month. Every Tuesday in August, it's a brand new time capsule episode for different parts of Bionicle. So we can't wait to share that with everybody.
Now, with that announcement being made,
Hmm.
Cam, what are we building this week?
What are we building? We've built a lot. So I'm
Yes.
just gonna kind of fly
Can I
through
just say
it.
you start every what are we building segment with I have a lot.
This time I actually mean it. I've
I
been
know.
trying to crack down on my backlog a little bit, and
Yep.
with the mix of shuffling shelves around, I know I'm gonna plan for new sets to build on and stuff. So we're just gonna kind of ramble off here for a quick second. First off, the Tiger.
Yep.
Love this thing.
Looks pretty cool.
I'm probably taking the flowers off, but still phenomenal. Highly recommend it. Like I mentioned last week, my brother brought me a gift from Hawaii, so I built that. It's not Lego, but it was still pretty fun actually.
Interesting
I'm
looking.
actually thinking of maybe trying to figure out a way to convert it to Lego,
Like
but a lot
replicate it. That could be kind
bigger.
of cool.
That would be pretty fun. In honor of Fantastic Four coming out this week, built a Fantastic Car, which is really the I forget the name of it, but it was a reward center gift and a lot of fun, very cool style.
hmm
And I'm kind of curious to see if anyone else kind of takes and runs with it and like designs more cars. Maybe Jeff, our friend from the Look, could do that. Uh, Shadow,
Shadow the
very cool
Hedgehog.
little
Yep.
set. I really got it for Shadow, so
hmm
that's really I cared about it for that. Um, in honor of my Disney shelf, Toy Story train.
Yep.
Love the little Buzz
Cool.
aspect with the detachable ship.
hmm
Very cool. And then the horrible RC.
Yikes.
Hate
That's
it.
nightmare. That's nightmare fuel.
It's 4 plus, so it makes sense. I'm gonna get ripped for this one.
Hey, that's a cool set. That
It
wasn't bad.
it's a frisbee. It's a gray frisbee with black sticks.
It's interesting
It's
looking.
got great minifigs, and I
It
like the little
does.
battle feature. But I'm glad to get Ezra and a new Thrawn. Granted, I already
Yes.
had Thrawn before, but it's a great set for anybody who doesn't have Thrawn.
hmm
And to top it off, the biggest set
Was R2D2 with
with
his party hat.
he's celebrating too. But having built the most recent UCS R2D2 and then this one,
hmm
both have pros and cons. This one's middle leg, you have to take off yourself self retracting.
Yep.
Well, you get a lot within this small little set. It's very fun, great
Mhm.
features, and the detail in the structure makes his legs work perfectly. I didn't know what it was at first. So for those who don't know, there's like a little Technic gear inside that doesn't connect to anything, but it's really to prevent his legs from moving like 360.
Yeah.
It was a lot of great techniques in this one, and I can't wait to put this on my new Star Wars shelf. And that is all I built, kind of stormed through that there. So, JJ, if you want to slow us down, what have you been building?
So I have two things I did this week. Obviously, Cam, you and I went out to Bricks Rock this past weekend, a local
Yes, we
secondhand
did.
Lego store. Great, giving them a plug.
Hmm.
And I picked up
With
a
Scott
set
as well,
with
friend of the
Scott,
channel.
and I did pick up a set that I need for Titan's Tower. That
Yes.
being I believe it's called the Speed Force Pursuit was the Justice League set.
Yep.
Um, Mostly because I really wanted to have that cyborg helicopter just sit on top of Titan's Tower once that kind of gets going, and I start being able to like assemble that.
Hmm.
But one of the huge perks of that set is I now finally have in my possession the Reverse Flash. Um,
I'm
he
surprised it took you
looks
this long.
sick. I
I'm
love this figure. He's so awesome. He was one of the last like comic book DC villains that I did not yet have, and I needed to get my hands on him,
hmm
obviously. So now Legion of Doom is kind of full in terms of official figures. Like I'm not missing. I'm pretty sure I now have every like officially released comic book DC villain they've
Wow.
ever done. Like I have all of them at least.
Congratulations.
So that's pretty great there. The other thing I did, you do not know about this.
Oh.
I purchased on Facebook Marketplace one of the original superhero sets for very cheap from
Oh.
2012. I
Oh.
purchased it after seeing Superman because I really wanted to get my hands on this for one specific reason. I picked up the Power Armor, Superman versus Power Armor Lex set,
Oh, wow.
and it's great,
Show it
but
off.
I will. Here it is. I've it wasn't all there. I only paid $5 for it, so there
That's
was no
it.
minifigures.
No
But
figs. Okay.
here's the cool thing about it. I have already started making modifications to this set
Oh.
because, as you'll notice, this little tile here was not originally there when the set first came out because I've given it knees. So now the knees can bend. So now, effectively, this is the version of the mech from Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, the video game.
Oh,
The reason this hand has been extended a whole brick so I can build the giant like Gatling turret that he held onto in that game. So that effectively I can kind of take this. I had this set a long time ago. I have since I like tore it apart when I was a little
oh,
kid.
okay.
Um,
I was
so
about
I'm
to
kind of
say,
working to rebuild it and then upgrade it so that it's the same one from that game. Because in the
okay.
game, I loved like the knees moved. It
Yes.
was way more posable. So very excited, and I'll have that back in
Very,
my
very
collection again.
nice.
And I now I've started modifying it, so it's pretty cool. There's instructions on Rebrickable you can find if you just look up like
Oh,
I think you have to look up DC or Batman or something like that on there in
we'll
that
link it in the description.
if I remember too, yeah. But that's all I have for this week.
That's very nice. I mean, I remember going to Toys R Us
Hmm.
like right after Christmas because it was like a January 1st release. I was getting
Hmm.
another set and that one was there.
Yep.
That one was honestly one of the more iconic DC sets. So I'm very curious to see what you do end up doing with it to make it
Hmm.
more like the Lego Batman video game, the second one. I go
I
back
mean,
with it. That was my favorite of the Batman games,
it's one of
but
the better ones. I mean, that game realistically, all it did was the mech's knees. It had bendable knees, so it could walk like
mhm.
this, and the other hand had a Gatling gun turret in it, so
Okay.
it could like shoot at you because the kryptonite laser gun from the set was actually a larger, souped-up deconstructor.
Hmm.
So that was kind of the reason. But
I'm very excited to see the progress you make
that'll be sweet. Now,
today's episode.
speaking of sets.
Oh.
August 1st is right around the corner. One of the biggest set release days of the year in terms
Hmm.
of things coming, and we have some thoughts. Just like last year at this time, we are doing another buyer's guide episode. This is all about the August 1st buyer's guide,
Hmm.
talking about sets that we are going to buy day one or we think you should buy day one,
Yes.
sets we think you should wait on,
Hmm.
and sets you should hard pass and just
Yes.
not buy whatsoever. We've
And
done
I
this a
would
few.
like to think that we'll be doing this episode a lot better than our first time doing it. We've learned a lot since then. We've got better camera. Oh, I got better camera at least.
We didn't forget to set the zoom so that it's not on one of us when we're talking and it's on both of us, which
Oh,
is
that was
great.
so bad.
That
That
was
was
funny.
bad. It was
Um,
funny, but I'm glad we got this now having both of us on. Well,
yes.
now we got big
So
screen mode. We can actually show off the sets.
we can go to big screen mode. And I think a good way for us to start with this,
Hmm.
I think we start with, you
Go
know
from
what?
best to
No.
worst or worst to best.
Let's do best to worst. I like starting with that.
All right.
I think we'll start with the sets that we really think you guys should get first and save the real trashing for the end. Um,
Shall I
because that's
go into
just
big
more.
screen mode?
Yeah, let's go to big screen mode. Let's jump right into this.
All
Would you like to
right.
go first, or would you like me to go first?
Doesn't matter. I mean, we can go either way. What is going on with my screen? Okay, there we go. So I
Yep.
have the new page filtered out to just being coming soon and pre-order. So we'll be able to get into that. I'm wondering if I should have gone to all sets first because these are just new sets. These only
We
keep
can
the last
search.
two
We'll
months.
just search them. It's good.
All right. So, do you want to go first or shall I?
You know what? I'll go first for this part.
Okay.
Uh, my number three set for day one buys is the Yellow Bulldozer.
All right. So it's a city set.
Yep. We'll just search it honestly.
Yeah, it's probably easy. I'd probably set this up for no reason. All right. What's the set number, or do you not have it?
Just type Yellow Bulldozer. That's the name of the set.
The yellow bulldozer. Hey,
Yep. Oh, it's probably not going to show up with the tags you have on, but it might. There it is.
if it would load, we'll move this out of the way.
So why am I picking this as a day one buy? Well, first of all, you guys all know I'm going to take this and turn it into a bat dozer pretty quickly. I did it with the excavator. I'm going to do it with this. I'm going to have a whole Batman construction fleet. Now, why do I think this should be on your list? This is classic city, man. This is a fantastic city set.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really great, just classic bulldozer. It's souped up, it's bulky, it's got some great functions with the way the shovel moves up at the front and the fact that it's got like braces and mounts in the back. Like
I
this
think
is
that's
probably
to dig in the ground a little bit, like when it's driving, like to make like lines of open dirt, I guess.
I think it's I mean I don't know much about bulldozers, but it also I'm pretty sure is like that drops down and then it allows it to just kind of
Mhm.
scoop some more stuff. It kind of lets it get heavier things. Um, but this is what I want City to be.
Mhm.
I want City to stop doing space and jungle explorers and go back to construction and those like things like that. The excavator
Stuff you'd
set that
find in the city.
the excavator set that came out is outstanding. This is just as good and it's
Hmm.
phenomenal. And also, $65, 682 pieces is a pretty good deal.
It is.
And you get a really good, substantial vehicle. Like this bulldozer is awesome. Now, yes, I have my ulterior motives of I'm 1000% converting this into a bat dozer, but at the same time, you cannot take away that this bulldozer is just perfect.
No, you
It's a
can't.
perfect city set. And if you're getting into city, or if you're a city builder, you want this because you can put it in a construction site and it's going to make it
Mhm.
look better. So I think for me to start, this 1000% has to be my first set on this list.
No, well said, well said. I mean, it's not on my list just because I figured it would be on your list because for the Bat Dozer, obviously.
Hmm.
It's a great looking set, and I can't wait to see both U-Turn to the Bat Dozer, but just to see it go on sale because I feel like even if you're not a Lego fan, parents will buy this just to give their kids like a bulldozer,
Oh
honestly.
yeah, it's a perfect
And
toy.
it's a perfect toy. It fits perfect in anybody's city. And even if you don't have a city, it's a perfect toy just for a Lego collection. If you like, especially if you collect the construction vehicles,
Hmm.
it fits perfectly. And
Agreed.
so great first choice. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
do a quick honorable mention, and I'll explain why. So for best sets of the year so far, I mentioned that this was one of the top 10. This has not released yet. So little honor to it. It deserved it. I thought it was in the top 10 set so far, so it should be an honorable mention. But moving on to my first pick for day one purchase, another ship, the Going
Oh,
Merry. I'm not personally going to buy this
neither am I.
because one, not enough room, but two, I have not seen a One Piece episode. I will try to rectify that at some point, but this just looks phenomenal. The fact that you get the whole crew within one set is just icing on the cake, honestly. I like that Lego isn't making you buy every single set to get the entire crew, unlike
Hmm.
Scooby-Doo, where you had to do that.
Yep.
RIP Velma for you.
Yeah,
But
literally.
this set just looks so cool. It looks so cool. Looks so good to both the anime as well as the live action show on Netflix. The minifigs are outstanding from what I've seen compared to the live action actors.
Yep.
But there's just so much going on with this set. And even if you're not a One Piece fan, it's a great looking ship.
Hmm.
The fact that you
It's a
got the
cool pirate
plastic
ship.
sails, the artwork on it is great. The building techniques looks phenomenal. And if I were to do like my own fleet of pirate ships, this will be one of them.
Hmm.
I'm not planning on doing that anytime soon with what I've got going on, but I highly recommend this set. I know our good friend Methuselah has been dying to get this set, so I can't wait to see him
Methuselah and Daniel Lee were both all over this from Sakuga. Yeah, they're all
there.
over this.
And
Um,
so I can't wait to see what when it releases. It's good. I imagine it's going to be popular,
mhm.
the most popular amongst all the One Piece sets, especially because it's a fair price. Yes, it's 140 for only 910 pieces, but you got to take into account like the licensing fee
Mhm.
and all that. But solid set.
This unfortunately is,
Actually, I misspoke. It's not 910 pieces. It's 1300 pieces, so it's even better, honestly.
yeah. This is not on my list, unfortunately. I wish I could get into One Piece and stuff like that. I just can't. I tried reading the manga when I was younger, just couldn't get into it. Like it's just unfortunately it's one of those properties that just is not for me taste wise.
Hmm.
Um, I can 100% agree that it's phenomenal boat. Just for me, I couldn't put any of the One Piece sets on my list at all. Just because for me, like these aren't sets I would ever get, so I can't put them as high as you are.
Hmm.
Um, let's go to my number two now. I think this is probably one people are figuring is going to be on here. The Batman Forever Batmobile. Um, and we'll get into kind of why in just a second, but there she is. Now, this is a $100 Batmobile. And at first people were kind of mad because they're like,
Hmm.
yo, like why is this a weird Ultimate Collector's scale? Like it's not a super giant Batmobile like the 89 or things like that, but it's also not minifigure scale. I love the scale of this. I think it looks phenomenal. The colors look great. Um, the detailing they used is so good. Um, while Batman Forever is not the best movie, go back for a second to that picture right there.
Hmm.
That's going to be a huge draw.
Yes.
Um, Val Kilmer, we obviously lost earlier this year. He did pat tragically and very sadly pass away. Um, he's awesome, and I do think his Batman is underrated because the movie is not very good.
Hmm.
But we get his sonar suit here, which for me is great because that's suit I can put in the Batcave because it's an alternate suit. But at the same time, we get another one. We get another one of the versions of Batman we've gotten throughout the years in the Val Kilmer suit.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy about that, with that. But this is just a sick display build. Like, take a look. Like, I understand why it's this size because if you make it a bigger one, like an Ultimate Collector scale,
Hmm.
the fin gets way too big. It's just out of control. This is a really great like 909 pieces, $100. That's pretty fair of a price as well.
Hmm.
I don't hate that. You get a really nice build. You get the printed hubcaps with the blue. Like, I think this looks great. I think this is a fantastic display piece. If you're a Batman fan like I am, you have to have this. Like,
Hmm.
this is great. But I also think if you're a car fan, like this is just a cool build for a car in general. Like, I'm all over this.
It
Like,
is.
sure, it's massive, but like it's a good like in-betweener scale. This to me, I'll put it this way. This to me feels like a slightly scaled down creator expert car.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I'm all over that. I think it's great for that. So for me, I'm very excited for this, like very excited for this. So that is why it is right here at my number 2 slot.
No, I mean, it's a solid choice and absolutely, it's a phenomenal looking set. I love the shaping of
Agreed.
it, the color of it, the little hints of the transparent blue within that. It
Hmm.
looks phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's like the fifth Batman that we've gotten with like Will Arnett's version, Adam West, Christian Bale's, Michael Keaton's, and then Val. We just are missing Clooney?
We have Kevin
And we
Conroy
also got
also.
Robert Pattinson as
We
well.
have Robert Pattinson.
And we have Kevin Conroy.
We are literally just missing Clooney, and we'll have most of the live action Batman. Yeah.
Do you think we'll get Clooney?
I don't want to say no, but I feel like they'll do it at some point. I hope not. His Batmobile is just stupid looking. Like I don't like
Yeah.
we don't need the disco ball mobile. So
Maybe it's
yeah,
a UCS credit card.
no, don't give me that. I literally don't. That movie is so despised though. Like this is
Yeah.
totally different. So
No, but I mean, great looking set, great choice. And again, this is another one that I knew was going to be on your list, so I knew I wouldn't have to put it on mine. I didn't want to try and double up. I want to try and give everybody more options.
that's fair.
So with that being said, let me sneak over to new real quick because my next pick is a few. I just want to narrow it down. So let's get over to new.
Okay. Don't know where you're going with this, but
Oh wow. So my choice is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought there was more than just these two coming out. So I'm a big Brickheads guy.
hmm.
And so this is my next pick for a day one purchase. These two look great to me. While again, I don't watch One Piece, while more One Piece than I thought would be on my list. Um, these look great. The printing is phenomenal. I
Hmm.
love that we're getting more of this skin tone for brickheads. It
Yes.
helps with a lot of customizability for people who want to make their own brickheads. But just looking at both of these, they look great. I wonder if I'm surprised they didn't make it just a one set and a two pack, honestly, or
That's
release
true.
more of the other characters. I don't know if they want to see how these do first, or if they that's how kind of Brickheads works. You don't get all the characters, which I like and don't like.
Hmm.
But I feel like these are very original looking Brickheads, especially Buggy the clown figure, because of the printing that he has, as well as one of the few Brickheads that actually has a nose.
Hmm.
You don't see that too often. So while my pick is a lot smaller than I was anticipating, I think brickheads are great for any new Lego fan to get into the hobby. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to get a specific character, brickheads is a great way to kind of, it's like a gateway into Lego if you don't want to spend too much at first. Because for $10 each, I'm glad that price has never changed with
Hmm.
brickheads, with all the other sets changing prices like Speed Champions and Creator and stuff like that. So this is my next pick. I'm sure you're not going to have that much to say because you're not that into brickheads, but
or One Piece for that matter. But
That
I
too.
can say I think Buggy the Clown looks really cool. The Monkey D. Luffy looks interesting, but I mean, again, I don't see this. I mean, I
Mhm.
don't have that connection to these characters, so for me, I'm just kind of like
I
get
don't
the
either. It's
pieces.
the brickheads aspect, like the
Yeah,
customizability of
because you mean
them.
you collect all of them, so.
Well,
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna have
like
to, but yeah.
I think they look interesting. Um, let's get to my number one pick for day one buys, and I think you know what this is, Cam. I'm gonna just let you type it in because you know what it is. Yeah, there we go.
You mean what's already been in your hand?
So I had the pleasure of holding the greatest Transformer set ever made, recently, and oh my God, I cannot begin to tell you how incredibly happy I am that we are getting Soundwave in a Lego set. Now, okay, 1,500 pieces, $190. That's not great until you realize that one of the pieces is a literal sound brick that probably has something like what, 20 different sounds in it. Like we sat there at the Lego store, they had just finished building it, and we sat there clicking the sound brick button
Hmm.
for like 10 minutes, just listening to it talk. The fact that this transforms into the boombox, the fact, oh, it's a boombox, the cassette
Hmm.
player, the fact that we get the Ravage and we get Laserbeak, and they both transform into cassettes and then into their own like actual forms themselves. Just like in the original toy, their weapons do click onto them. They're not like transformable with them. The display plaque looks great. You get a shrunken down version of the cassette player with two swappable pieces for the cassette deck, so it can look like either Laserbeak or Ravage are like in there. Um, this is just so good. This is Lego hitting the ground running again with another like stop right there. Go back to that for a second. His head looks phenomenal.
Yes, it
The
does.
cannon looks great. That piece on the chest is like that panel element. That Decepticon logo is printed. The button is actually like the button works. Like this is such a
They
good
had a
build.
picture of the button here. Well,
Like
here,
oh
this
my
is a good
God.
spot. Like right there.
Well, I'm talking the one on his shoulder that ejects them too.
Oh,
And the
you're
fact
right.
that
You're
they made
right.
his shoulder long enough, like his elbows and shoulders are jointed enough to where he can actually click the button himself, which is sweet. Like I'm all over this, man. And obviously I'm wearing my Autobot t-shirt. I'm a huge Transformers fan. I cannot wait for this. And you also cannot tell me that that cassette player is not a brickhead.
It's not a brickhead. It's
It
not.
look it's the scale of one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's 1 by 4.
That's what it would be. It's like the same scale as the little buildable vehicles up there. Either way, this is one of this is easily my number one set. I will be picking this up while we're in Brick Fair 1,000%.
Hmm.
And not only that, do not be surprised when this shows up on my top 10 sets of the year at the end because it's going
All
to.
right, I gotta
I don't,
ask.
huh?
Are you building this while we're at Brick Fair? Are you gonna
No,
be able to? Oh, you are gonna be able to hold off until we get
I
home?
will hold off until I get home.
No, I mean, like, there's nothing much more I can say. It is a phenomenal set, and actually being able to hold it in hand at the Lego store because they just finished it for their display,
Yeah.
it looks phenomenal. And I feel like it's hard to compare it to the cars of Optimus and Bumblebee,
Mhm.
but as a cassette itself, it looks great as a cassette. I mean, it's not a cassette, it plays music, so like I would
Like,
assume
and
it's
I'll
like a
say,
Walkman, right?
and I'll put it this way. Would I like him to look maybe a little cleaner? Sure. But I will sacrifice him not looking as super clean or maybe
Hmm.
being as like transformation wise. I will sacrifice that for the functionality of being
Exactly.
able to eject cassettes and talk.
And
He
transform,
talks
honestly. He
like
needs to be able to transform.
yeah,
I'm
like
glad that he's not like Bumblebee, where you need to remove a piece to make him transform. He can full on transform.
he looks better than Bumblebee. He's probably Prime is still the best Transformer set I've ever, in my opinion. I know
Yes.
I said that earlier that Soundwave is now, but like Prime is still the best, but Soundwave is like very close
You
second.
know what? He's the best Decepticon.
And he's the only Decepticon, so yeah. But yeah, that is my number one pick for
No,
day one purchases.
great pick. So I did not realize we were ranking these in order of 1 to 3, but I guess it kind of works out. So if we just click here, we're actually gonna go back. Oh, wait, it does like that. Never mind. So This one's gonna be a few. Oh, what the heck is going on? Here we go. So we're gonna go by theme here. So I'm actually going with all the Animal Creator 3-in-1s.
Really?
Yes. I've been a big fan of these for a few years now,
You have been.
and I feel like they're just getting better and better. Like the Haunted House is great, but like the Toucan looks great. So we'll just open all these up into different tabs. The horse, Aaron, I know you don't like the horse. I'm just glad we get a horse. So we'll go into the smallest to biggest first. So with the toucan, love a little bit of watermelon. It just and like the fact that we got a poly bag of the toucan already, I think they do that every year. It's kind of like a hint towards it.
Mhm.
So we get the toucan, but it can also transform into a butterfly and a fish. They're pretty solid. And you're always limited on what you can build within the 3-in-1, honestly.
Yeah.
But I feel like they did pull it off pretty well.
Hmm.
But the toucan obviously is the star of the show, and I feel like the shaping of it's just perfect, and the fact that its mouth can open and close.
Hmm.
I don't know if their talons are blue like that, but whatever the case may be, this looks great. The beak looks cool. I'm wondering if anybody's gonna try, or if not, I'll try. Maybe make it Toucan Sam from
I was
Fruit
gonna say you're
Loops.
totally making a Fruit Loops reference. You should just make a Toucan Sam.
Yeah, I'll make Toucan Sam. I'll buy two of these. They're only the price, not thrilled with. I mean, granted, 225, not horrible for
That's pretty
17.
good,
That is
actually.
actually pretty good, but yeah, it's a great one. Moving on to the horse. Aaron, I know you don't like it,
Please
but
buy this while we're down there.
what's that?
Please buy this while we're down there.
I hadn't thought about what I'm actually buying while we're down there just because I know we got to bring it back with us.
Yep.
So I just might. So the horse looks good except for the back legs, I will agree. But honestly, I like the bear the best. The
Yes, you do.
bear just looks amazing to me. And I don't know if well, I am going to buy this day one, but I think what I'll do is I'm hoping it happens what I did with the lion that I
Hmm.
showed a couple weeks ago that I was able to get that at Brickstock. I'm hoping somebody brings in the bear. I can buy just the bear so I don't have all the extra pieces. Granted,
Interesting.
it doesn't seem like it has as many extra pieces as other 3-in-1s because usually if you build the main one and then you build the small other ones or you got a lot of extra pieces, I
Hmm.
don't know if that's the case with this one. So there's also the deer. It's all right. Looks a lot like
Uh,
the antelope from the giraffe. So,
it's fine.
the bear's the all-star here for me.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
pretty good.
finally, the one I'm really excited for is the rhino.
Yeah, the
This
rhino's
looks
really good.
phenomenal to me, and I don't know if it's got the tiger butthole.
I don't think I'll ever do that again.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
would
it's
die
got
laughing if
majestic in
they
its
do.
name. It's a majestic tiger. We got the majestic rhino. We don't know. We'll find out. But the fact that you get the little birds with it, the little display here, and then the hippo looks pretty great too,
The
honestly.
hippo, I think the hippo looks better than the rhino. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
It looks pretty good.
They look pretty good, honestly. And like you got two wins, and then the seal looks all right. The front part looks a little weird,
Yeah, it looks kind of funky down there, but
but outside of that, I feel like
click the
in the
wraparound video. We have to see if there's a booty hole on this thing.
will it show it?
Nope, there isn't one. Rip you.
But there is potential that I could add one. We'll
The
see.
fact that we now check every freaking creator
I
animal for a
checked
butthole
everyone,
is a problem.
giraffe, lion. But another cool thing about the hippos, they give a little, the side build is another hippo within the water, which I think is really
That is
cool.
cool.
But 2 out of 3, great song by Meatloaf, but 2 out of 3 of these are pretty great. And like, I don't know if I'll buy two of them or if I'll do like buy it once and then get another one from Brickstock. We'll see. But
Hmm.
I feel like Creator 3-in-1 has just been knocking it out of the park, especially with their animals
It's been really good lately.
consistently for like what, 2, 3 years now.
Something like that, yeah.
So I highly recommend buying this day one. I mean, it's not like it's going to sell out, but it's just I feel like you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck,
It might.
and
You
it's
don't
just
know.
very well built. So this will be a build you won't be disappointed in.
I agree. Yeah, it's very true. All right, it can wait. Here we go. This is gonna get kind of possibly ugly here.
Uh-oh.
Number three on my it can wait list is the V19 Torrent.
Oh, okay.
This very narrowly was almost on my day one buy list. It came very close.
Really?
I love this set. I
Hmm.
think it looks fantastic. I think the minifigures are outstanding. That Obi-Wan Kenobi is so good. with the arm print. The
Yeah.
Ventress looks great. I understand that people are graving about the Clone Trooper helmet, that the print on the actual figure's helmet does not match the render. I understand that. Sure, if you want to say it's false advertising, sure, you could say that. I'm not gonna 100% go down that route because I don't want to become like that.
Hmm.
Now, let's look at the build here. I think it's great. I think it looks awesome. My issue with this set is the price.
Hmm.
$65 for this is a little too high. And I think if you wait for like a May 4th, get some double VIP, maybe wait till May 4th, see if it goes on sale a little bit. Maybe you can get 5, $10
Hmm.
off. If you can get this to like 55, maybe 50,
55, I think, is a fair price.
55 is perfect for this. I'm in. Now, the reason why it's at 3 is because I still think it's really good. And the
Hmm.
price, I think if you're a Star Wars fan, just go get this day one. But if you're
Hmm.
not a Star Wars fan, you just like, I get Star Wars sets every now and then. I think this is one you should get, but
Hmm.
maybe just wait on it a little bit. Or even if honestly, no, if you are a Star Wars fan, wait a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I couldn't agree more. This kind of actually it kind of leads into my pick. I'm
Mhm.
honestly saying all
All
star.
of them.
I'm a broken record, honestly, because I said this last year too. But for all the Star Wars sets, some, if you really want a Star Wars set, definitely get one day one. But you can honestly wait for all of them because May the 4th always gives great deals. You get either double points, sometimes quadruple points if you wait long enough.
Mhm.
You get deals. You get all sorts of cool stuff with it. And like, there is a lot of cool Star Wars sets coming this year. So, I mean, we got
That
the
Force Burner
AT.
snowspeeder, by the way, I am turning into a Robin snowspeeder. I'm telling you that right now.
You're gonna say that, but I mean, the AT-ST Walker, solid UCS set. The Wicket, the Ewok, besides the legs, pretty solid, honestly.
Eh.
But it could be a little cheaper. Jango's Fett Starship. It's not Starship, it's Slave One. But for those who didn't want to spend the money to get the UCS one, this is a great size for you. The Clone Troopers Battle Pack, wait for a deal. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's not
tired of
$45.
seeing battle packs go up and up and up in price. We're gonna skip over the Juggernaut for now. Um,
Thank you.
the Torrent Starfighter, like you said, 55 is probably solid price. And you might even end up getting lower if you get a good deal on Amazon or something. The Battle Felucia, honestly, it should have been 100.
You know
Or
what?
maybe 120.
Go to this
160?
because this is the next set on my list.
Really? Okay.
Is the MTT. I spaced them out. Um, I love the look of this MTT. It looks so clean. And I love that what Lego's been doing lately with the Star Wars theme where they're taking these vehicles we've gotten before
Mhm.
and they're giving them different paint jobs. Like I know people don't like it very much. I was a huge fan of the Coruscant Guard gunship. I love that set. I have it. I think it's
Mhm.
great. This MTT is in the same boat. I love the new Commander Bly. I hate the fact that he has a printed waist cape. I want like please God, bring back fabric waist capes. Or if you're not going to, give us plastic ones. Like, come on, just
I
do it.
do like
The new pauldrons are
yeah, the
sick.
pauldron's pretty good.
I again, I'll say it, I'll make my point known here. Helmet holes, I don't care. Printed waist capes, I do care. Like
Yes.
the waist capes need to be fabric. I think we all can agree on that as a community.
Hmm.
Um, the return of the commando droids, I think, is awesome.
Yes.
I get why they're dark gray. Like it's probably easier and that makes them less brittle that way, not making them dark brown.
Hmm.
Um, Ayla Sakura being back is great. 160 for this is insane. Insane. This does not even have 1,000 pieces. I'm sorry, I'm not paying 160 for this.
Not only is it
The only reason it's here is because it's so good.
not
It just
only
looks like a great playset. Like it looks so awesome. But I'm not paying 160 for this. Absolutely
Mhm.
not. This I am waiting for like times 4 VIP points on, and then I'll go crazy. But until I see a substantial deal for this, I will not touch it.
I mean, honestly, outside of the fact that yes, it's less than 1,000 pieces, which is ridiculous to be charging 160,
Mhm.
you only get two minifigures. I mean, you get the battle droids that we've had since 1999. They have not changed. Everybody has them.
I'm fine with the battle droids.
I know, but like they're not minifigures. I mean, they could have given more clones, perhaps. I know we got the battle pack to go with, that ties in with this, but 160 is just a lot. 120 they probably could have gotten away with, but that still would have felt expensive. I do, like you
I
said,
didn't.
I appreciate the color change because the brittle brown would not work anymore.
No.
So I love the color change, and it does look great. It's a great playset, but it's hard to consider a playset when it's $160.
Then there's that.
I mean, the fact that I think the box even does even say minifigures. It says,
No, it says minifigures.
does it say? Oh,
Yeah.
I can't read the box,
The,
but
the, the battle droids count.
but the piece has been around for so long that like everybody has them. So
Okay.
like you're not itching for
Army building.
more. Yeah, I would have appreciated another one or two clones to help kind of balance it out a little bit, like on top of everything that's here.
Okay.
But no, like you really should wait for a discount. Like, and as I was saying before, all the Star Wars are great. Wait
Yeah.
for the May the 4th discounts. Wait for double points. Wait for quadruple points because this one probably will end up on quadruple to
Hmm.
entice people to buy it.
Yes.
But with that
Along with
being
something else we'll talk
said,
about later.
my next choice is the Advent calendars, all of them,
Ooh.
because
It's kind of a cop-out pick, but I see what you're doing here.
though the reason being they always end up going on discount in October and they're still around. You can get them in Target for cheap. So like,
Yeah, you don't ever buy these day one. If you I will say I'm totally getting the Minecraft one.
yes, yes, you should. And I'm getting the
Oh my
Star
God,
Wars
please don't
and
open every single one of them.
all right, well not. Well, we won't open them, but like they're all pretty similar. We don't want to spoil anything for anybody who likes to do surprises. But
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
we got Harry Potter, we got Minecraft, we got Star Wars, we got City, we got Disney Frozen, and then we have Friends. I'm personally getting Star Wars, and I'm actually getting City this year. I usually would get Star Wars or Marvel, and I got Disney last year. I don't need more Frozen.
Yep, nobody does. It's
And City
terrible.
has a lot of good pieces this year, as well as minifigure suits. Like there's a Christmas tree one I'm really excited for.
That'll be kind of
And
cool.
then Star Wars, it's a glorified droid pack, honestly.
That's
So
fair.
whether you get it for discount at Target or Walmart, and they even eventually go on sale on Lego's website. And
Yeah.
like if you had know someone with a Costco membership, never buy advent calendars day one. You can just hold off, wait, and it's almost guaranteed they're going to be discounted.
Also, I'm gonna tell these Star Wars fans this right now. I understand Babu Frick is in the Star Wars advent calendar. Do you really think they're gonna lock him behind an advent calendar?
There's
No.
no way.
He will 1 trillion% show up in the Mandalorian movie sets next summer. Do not buy this because you need to get him if you don't ever get advent calendars. Like he will show up at some point, don't worry.
Well, there he is. And then we got 3PO with the red eyes, and like that's cool, but like that's what? Two small dollops of paint? It's not that
No, it's literally
earth-shattering.
just the head of him from the what's it called? Dark Falcon.
There you go. So I
Yep.
mean, advent calendars are always fun, they're great for Christmas, but don't ever buy them in August. And like I'll
No.
never have advent calendars on my buyer's guide again just because it's pretty obvious at this point, but just a big announcement, like don't buy them because like I see them on discount at
Yeah.
Target all the time.
Hmm.
But that is my number two pick. What is your number one pick?
My last one is the Spider-Man 2 train battle.
Oh,
And yeah, I I just searched that up. It probably will pop up.
oh,
Nope,
that did not
that was
work.
Oscorp. It should be right
All
in
right.
that
While
tab,
this
I'm
is
guessing.
loading, I will personally be getting this day one, so it's not on my list. Where did it
Uh-huh.
go? But no, I think it's a great pick. I'm surprised you're saying it can wait. Let's sort this by new.
Yeah, let's sort this out here. Yeah.
There
So
we go.
there it is.
Because it doesn't
Spider-Man.
have two
Oh,
in the name.
subway train scene. That's why. So I will say this also. It looks fantastic.
Hmm.
I love the way the train looks. The train build looks great. I like the fact that they gave us a new Spider-Man that has like the ripped costume looks incredible. Um, love the new Doc Ock, despite the fact his jacket is still the wrong color.
Hmm.
The fact that we get a new J.K. Simmons
J. Jonah
as
Jameson.
Jonah is sweet. Sloppy reuse of the torso from Professor X and Michael Scott and whatever. Aunt May being included is fine. Here's my gripe with
Why
this.
is Doc Ock grinning?
He shouldn't be. Well, because they reused his head from the No Way Home set.
Yeah.
Close out of this for a second. This window here. Let's take a look at the price per piece real fast. No,
That's rough.
no, no. I'm not paying $55 for not even 400 pieces. No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
I love Spider-Man 2. It's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. I'm not paying that for this. Um, Marvel has a problem right now with pricing. It's starting to get like Star Wars in terms of that, which I'm
It
getting a little
is.
upset about. Um, but I'm just like, no, hard pass for now, but I will get it eventually. It's not an ugly set. Now, if you charge $55 and you give me some train track with it,
Yes.
now it's in day one purchases. If you give me a little bit of scenery, a little bit of the track, maybe a platform or something, I'm in. You've got me. But it's that this was missing a little bit extra, and you'd have had me. It's missing a little bit extra, and you would have had me.
Yeah.
But for right now, I can't do it.
All right. So I love this set. I'm buying it day one. I didn't put it on the list because I agree with everything that you're saying, honestly.
Hmm.
But I will be buying this day one. It for me, like I'm buying it because one, I want to support bringing back more older film sets. But for one, Aunt May should not be in here. She's taking a joyride on here. That was not conceptually part of the movie at all. And as you said, Doc Ock is still wearing the wrong jacket. I love the new Spider-Man print with his torso ripping apart.
Hmm.
I would have liked to have seen a conductor, maybe a passenger who like helps bring him back in for that iconic scene. But we both agree it is overpriced. I'm buying it day one. I'm probably going against the grain by doing that because it kind of feeds Marvel like, oh, we can keep charging this price. I don't agree with it, but I want this at day one. I'm probably going to build it while we're at Brick Fair.
Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe I'll do it during the live stream. I don't know. But with that being said, I love this set. I'm buying it day one. As for the rest of Marvel, leading into my number three pick, my number one pick, honestly, this is coming from me. I'm saying wait for
On the
all the
whole
Marvel
wave?
sets for the whole wave
Wow.
because they're all overpriced. And that's coming from me, Mr. Marvel.
Yes, it is.
Spider-Man versus Oscorp. It looks great. It's not $140. Thor versus Chitauri. We do get the new big suit War Machine.
Why was this set not just called Iron Patriot versus Chitauri?
I don't know. Thor's barely in. And Thor was even in the scene. I don't get it. And then you got Iron Man and War Machine versus Hammer Drones. You only get two out of the four. That's
Hmm.
horrible. And then the price just appalling.
Yeah.
Moving on to like Captain America versus Thanos. Yes, it's 4 plus, but still $40 is a lot to ask for pretty much a Mighty Micro again. That's almost identical to the Mighty Micro that we had in the past.
And that was better than this.
And then everything else. Oh, and then we got the Quinjet. Looks great. That's probably the best price out of all the Marvel sets, and that looks
Hmm.
pretty good. But you can still honestly wait a little bit and probably wait for double points on this one, honestly. Make it more worth it.
Hmm.
Peter Parker's apartment goes great with Oscorp, but $55 again for 394. It's practically the same as a stock Ock subway
Hmm.
train scene. But we
Yeah.
do get Hobgoblin. I'm very excited about that to get the new Hobgoblin, and it comes with Anti-Venom again, which is a little disappointing since we just got him in the mech in January.
Hmm.
And then the Iron Spider-Man bust. I'm buying it. Obviously, I know JJ's not a fan of the
It's
bust.
fugly.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see if it looks better in person because honestly, with the Iron Man
No.
bust, that looked better in person outside of the top of the head.
Hmm.
But just Marvel in general, they've really got to fix their pricing. I understand it's an IP and it's got to be a little bit more expensive than like a Lego IP, like city
Hmm.
sets, but it's getting to a point where it's kind of ruining the theme. And it's giving, like, I'm a big Marvel fan, and I still don't agree that the superheroes theme should be one theme. I think Marvel and DC should each be their own theme.
Thank you.
We both agree on this. This is just feeding into the fact that it could take away from Marvel and feed more of DC, which I'm happy for DC fans, and I want to see more DC sets. I don't want to take away from Marvel, and this is just giving more reason to stop making Marvel sets.
Yes.
Marvel's one of the rare themes that is still making new content, and they're not, and Lego and Marvel aren't, what's the word? They're not
Capitalizing.
thank you. They're not capitalizing on the new content because like we had Thunderbolts, we had other films, we had Devil Wolverine. I know that would have been tough, but like they're still making new movies, and I know they're a little gun shy after Eternals and the Marvels, and they gotta stop with the Infinity Saga. They really do, unless they
How
start
about just
doing stuff
make sets
outside of
something people are
Endgame.
excited for?
No more Endgame sets. We've had enough. Move on.
They'll
Do
never
go back to
stop.
comic based sets. If you're gonna do like the drones, give us more than two because that defeats the whole purpose of the scene. Like I would have loved $100 set of that scene with all the drones with Rhodey and Iron Man fighting them all. That would have looked so cool in that botanical garden.
It would have looked really cool.
I'm ranting at this point, but that this could be a topic for another video. So, as a Marvel fan, I highly recommend waiting for double points, discounts on Amazon, Walmart, Target, just anything to get more bang for your buck with all the Marvel sets. And like I will be buying all of these, just not August 1st like I normally would have. So, but
Let's go into now. I agree with a lot of what you were saying there. Let's go into hard pass mode. The three sets that we both think we should pass
mhm.
on, and we're staying on this screen for my first one.
Oh boy.
Um, Scroll down a little bit.
You can't say Endgame Final Battle. That's already been released.
I trust me, I've already kicked that dead horse a few times. We're scrolling down a little bit farther, and there it is, Peter Parker's apartment.
I understand actually.
This set sucks. It really does. At first, when this was revealed, I was like, okay-ish with it, but I was more just like, oh, sick, undo Hobgoblin.
He looks great.
He looks mid compared to the last one. Sure,
Yeah.
he's got leg printing this time, but the last one I think was just better. I don't like the rubber cape. He doesn't look like it just
Mm-mm.
looks weird.
He looks better
Uh,
with like the ruffled up cape.
yes, thank you. Anti-Venom is already in a mech, so just get that if you want Anti-Venom. Um, MJ's fine. It's just another generic civilian character that looks like Mary Jane Watson. No, don't do molded boots for Spider-Man yet again, so that does kind of stink. The build for this is just stupid.
It's small.
It's small, and it quite honestly just looks like a little kid built it. It
Hmm.
doesn't look like a set to me.
It looks very incomplete.
It feel like I see what they're doing now with like they did the mini mart for Spider-Verse, and now they're doing this, and now they're
Hmm.
doing
Oscorp.
Oscorp, and these are all clearly meant to connect to each other, as you can see from the bottom with all the Technic pins on it. But no, this is terrible. It's $55. It's got one more piece than the Doc Ock set. And the only reason that I don't have that this is on here is because the only reason that the Doc Ock set isn't it can wait is because that set's actually good. This set is actually just terrible.
Hmm.
I hate it, and it's starting to make me a little worried for Marvel might be like, oh, we did our Ultimate Collector Series style modular buildings, and now we're gonna go through and do all of them like this. So all the people that can't afford the big ones, do not be surprised
They're
if
doing
when
Star Wars. They're doing what Star Wars did with the mini scale ships.
do not
Just
be
buildings.
do not be surprised if when the Daily Bugle retires at the end of this year, we get a play scale Daily Bugle next year that looks like absolute dog water. That's probably going to happen. Now, in the past, they had good like play scale buildings, like the other two play scale Avengers towers and the original Daily Bugle set.
Yes.
Those are actually good. This is actually terrible. The pricing for it is awful. There's one desirable minifigure, and I'm just like,
Semi-desirable, honestly.
this is straight up regurgitated slop. It's just piece farming, so you can sneak Hobgoblin in here and make it a desirable set. And now here's Antivenom again. So if you didn't already buy that Mac, now you get this, and you can get that Antivenom figure. So yeah, no, this is garbage. I will not be buying this ever, and I do not think you should either. I think as a community, we need to stop buying sets that are very clearly bad, so Lego stops making bad sets.
Except me, because I'm owning every single Marvel set.
You're part of the problem. That's why.
I need to. It's a goal. I'm a big Marvel fan, and
I know
but
it is.
honestly, I agree with everything you're saying about this set. It's just as a Marvel fan, it's very disappointing to see what Lego's doing. It's like they're taking advantage of the fans.
Yeah.
Like someone like me who will buy it because they want every single Marvel set, but I also want the Hobgoblin.
Hmm.
And like I could see myself combining all the sets together to make like my own little mini Marvel city. Nothing huge.
It would look terrible.
I'll make improvements. But it's just very disappointing to me.
Hmm.
And I hope Lego Marvel can figure it out, especially with Doomsday coming and Secret Wars and potentially, well, not even potentially, confirmed a reboot of the MCU, which is odd to me. It seems weird to do a reboot while it's still going, but
It's not really a reboot. It's more just they're using those movies to kind of get rid of what's not working and keep what is.
it's a topic for another episode. But
Yes.
Lego needs to fix Marvel because it's an amazing theme. There's a lot of great stories within Marvel. Don't rely just on the MCU. Do what you used to do with like comic-based sets, or just make your own stories with little comic stories of your own.
Hmm.
But moving on to my number three pick for hard pass, I'm actually going with Mario Kart.
The whole thing.
Not the whole thing, specifically the interactive Mario. So,
Okay.
where is it?
Oh,
This
there
one.
it is. That is. Isn't that just the same cart we got minus the?
I don't know if it's the same card. If it
It
is,
looks the
I'm buying the
exact
other
same.
set. I'm buying the other set. You know, what? Do we want to look?
It looks the exact same. I'm not even kidding. It looks the exact same.
Nah, I'll look after the episode. But like, I'm ashamed of Lego for this because they had a set, they had a starter pack with Mario, but they got rid of it just so they could sell this more expensive one. And like, yes, the cart looks cool, and like, yeah, you get Mario, but like, the theme's been around for so long. Kids, anybody who's into Mario already has this Mario. They're not going to buy this set. Don't waste your money on it. Because like, Eve, honestly, you could probably go on Bricklink and get that Mario character by itself. Don't
If
waste your money.
why you would want it, I don't know, but
The cart looks good, but like if you what you said is right and they have this cart already, that's even more reason not to buy this set.
hmm.
And like nothing seems really exclusive about it. Like I'm sure this character's been in a Bowser set. The bomb's been around before. Like there's nothing great about it except me. I don't know. I don't play with this, so I don't know if there's like different reactions within the set for
Yeah,
Mario to
there
hop
is.
on. But like if
There
it's
is.
different for every set, like it can't be that worth it.
No.
So I don't know if you have anything to add to this.
No, but my next pick is a Mario set, so let's go take a look at Wario versus King Boo.
Oh. Oop, we'll go back
I
one.
I'm this is nightmare-inducing fuel of what I'm looking at here.
Oh crap.
Just search
Yeah,
Wario
Rush
versus
Wario.
King Boo, yeah. Oh, sweet mother of God.
See, now Wario should have been a character that hopped on stuff, not just a buildable
This is why I
character.
hate this. King Boo looks great.
He does.
Wario looks like he's on psychedelic drugs and he's been in an ayahuasca fueled cave for like the last 4 years, like Aaron Rodgers, and now here he is. That's a football reference if nobody else understands that. This figure looks terrifying. They give him his own custom feet pieces, which look freaky as all hell.
He said a bad word. $5. $5.
Um, they also give him a freaky, weird looking nose. I don't like this. I don't like these. I hate the Mario theme. Mario's theme needs to just stop and either do like you need to just do something else with this because these sets are constantly on sale. I don't know who's buying these to make
Mm-mm.
them keep going.
I never see anybody ever buy these.
The only thing I can think is that Nintendo is the reason these are still interactive like this, and that they're, for some reason, not allowing Lego to make minifigures out of the Mario characters.
Which we talked about before. Mario Kart would have been the perfect opportunity to introduce Mario
Yes,
minifigures.
like this is $50. Like, okay, it's this just it is just, and I think partially this is also in due to the fact that I just hate the new Mario Kart game. It feels very lazy to me, and I think these sets is just the Mario Kart sets, this whole sub theme is just more of what we don't like out of the Mario theme, and it's never going to stop. At this point, it's never going to end at
Mm-mm.
all. So I'm quite personally done with Mario theme.
Okay, so I'm looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at another screen. The Mario Kart is pretty similar. It's got like that weird flying cape, but that's about all that's different.
Yep.
So that just makes my pick even worse. Like that's more of a harder pass than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad. Like stop. Like I don't know who's buying these. Like we've seen nobody ever buy. Like anytime we're waiting in line for Lego Store, you never hear anybody say, "Oh, I'm here for Mario Kart," and they're
No,
getting
no one's
so
ever said it.
expensive.
No one's ever said they're buying the Mario sets when we're there.
No one walks into a Lego store to get a like if you're in the mall and you walk by the Lego store and you walk in with your kid, you're not buying this set for your kid.
No.
Who's buying these?
I don't want to say stupid people, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is stupid people.
Either diehard Mario fans who are like me with Marvel, or somebody who thinks they're getting a deal because they've never bought a Lego set
But
before
you're
and they just
definitely not.
know and they just said, "Oh, Lego's expensive. This price makes sense."
You know it doesn't.
It doesn't. Moving on to my number two. I'm gonna get a little controversy on this one.
Oh, you are really going for something right now.
So I'm going with the Medieval Horse Knight Castle.
Ooh.
So
I
this
don't know about
is
this one.
this is for a couple reasons. For one, it's another excuse for Lego to hide behind other themes to not give Lego fans a castle theme that they deserve. They are hiding these shields within this set. They're pretty much they want you to spend $130 to get a couple of shields and a couple of torsos, which will probably end up on Pab.
Probably.
This set to me is a scheme against Lego fans. It's just trying to get fans to buy this set just so they can get a few shields and a few torsos. You don't even get molded horses anymore. You get brick built horses now.
Well, okay. Pause for a
I
second there because
understand it's a creator 3-in-1,
they
so
never
they
do
can't.
molded animals.
If you look in the other 3-in-1 set with Pegasuses, those aren't brick built, those are molded.
Yeah, but those are like the characters that exist, so that's why.
Whatever the case may be, it's another excuse to keep Castle fans like they feed them just enough to feed their hunger, but they're still hungry for more. And I think Lego needs to stop pretending that fans don't want a castle theme and just make a castle theme already. Enough with taking up space and other themes to push out another small hint of what Lego fans really want. Give them a castle theme, give them battle packs with all these resources so fans can army build. Because there's only one, like, for example, there's only one of these serpent shields and torsos.
He looks sick too, I'm not gonna
It
lie.
looks amazing, but you're no one's gonna buy four of these to get four of those shields. And I like, isn't like a standard army at least eight plus? And like the torsos, there's not even like a exclusive torso, is there?
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't see anything serpent related on there. The king for the horse, yeah, but that's it. It's just it's to me it's a scheme to get fans to get more factions within Castle instead of Lego just being smart and giving Castle fans what they want, which is a Castle wave of sets, a Castle theme again.
I
And
don't
so
think we're ever
like
gonna get that again.
I understand that there's gonna be people like Scott. I know he's gonna probably rip me for this, but it's true. Like this is just a way to get fans to buy a $130 set for a couple of shields and torsos, and then
Yeah.
you're just gonna part out the rest. And it's
Realistically, yeah.
not even a it's an oh right parts pack being 33 1,371 pieces for 130 bucks. It's pretty decent, but it's just hiding the fact of what the set really is, which is just a way to get fans to buy the set just for a couple of shields and torsos.
That's very fair. All right.
No thoughts?
I don't think it should be on a hard pass. I think it's a pretty good castle. But I just won't. I mean, I won't get it, but I don't think it's a hard pass.
That's
I
fair.
think castle fans need to live with the fact that that we're not gonna get a castle team again. I
Yeah.
think those days have come and gone. We could talk about that another time, but I think those days have come and gone.
Hmm.
I think some realism needs to be set in. We each have one pick left, correct?
I think we're the same.
Start typing it and see what we think. Yup, yup, yup. The minute I said the R, I knew exactly what it
I
was.
specifically jumped over it during my It Can Wait, the Republic Juggernaut.
I'm taking this right now. I'm taking this off the bat.
Please do.
This is the most disgusting thing Lego Star Wars has ever put out.
Should I go back to the price, or do you just want to talk about the set
Just
first?
just go to the main screen for a second. Just the product listing. All right. I don't really mind the size. It's fine.
Hmm.
It's fine. I understand you scale it down a little bit. Visually speaking, this is one of the best looking turbo tanks, in my opinion, that we've ever gotten. I think the wheels look really good. I think the tiled off look for most of the body looks really good. I like the sand blue that's scattered into it. Um, Minifigure wise, getting Mundi again is amazing. Getting Commander Bakara for the first time is phenomenal. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the cloth waist cape or just some waist cape besides print, which does stink. But again, they went the extra mile. They gave Bakara a brand new helmet. We also get, for the first time ever, the Galactic Marines, who we've wanted for so long as
Hmm.
a Star Wars community. It's so great to get them here. Here is my problem. Go back to the actual picture of the actual set for a second. This thing is not $160.
Nope.
No effing way. This has 813 pieces. That means this damn thing is 20 cents per piece. I'm sorry. Did God touch this and that's why it's worth that much? Because I'm not paying that. Ever. I won't even pay 100 for this. Ever. Not
Um,
going to happen. Here's the other problem. In a bunch of reviews that have been coming out from land members, this thing is not even structurally sound. If you try and pick it up by the top, it falls apart. Like, breaks apart in your hands. It is not built to withstand play. You know what would have been great for this cam? You know what would have been great to have on this set?
not make
A
it.
carry handle. Like almost every other turbo tank
Ah,
ever has had a carry handle. So you can grab it from the top and move it around very easily. I hate this thing. But one of the reasons I hate this thing so much, it shouldn't even be a turbo tank. It should be a UTAT. Why is this not a UTAT? If you had given us a turbo tank that was good and it was fairly priced, I'll give you the pass for it's a turbo tank. I understand the Star Wars designers talking about it's one of the rare Star Wars vehicles with wheels. It makes it a hit with kids. I totally get that.
hmm.
And from a marketing perspective, it makes sense. But if you're going to release a subpar piece of absolute shit,
He said a bad word. $5. $5.
at least give us a
Hi
UT,
Elmo. Hi Elmo.
at least give us a UTAT that we've never gotten before, and not the worst turbo tank Lego has ever made in the history of their business.
You good?
Yes, for now.
I mean, I couldn't really have said it better myself. It's just horrible. The pricing, the fact that it's 20, a future episode we might talk about, I'm not sure yet, but like price per part, not sure if it's really should be something people should look at anymore. But beside the point, it's a horrible set. The fact that it falls apart and the minifigures are great, minus some missing of cloth, and the inaccuracy of it all is just it's horrible. I mean,
Oh, the lookout tower is also way too small and just should not have even been included.
hmm. I don't know if they're just trying to avoid Order 66 for that reason, because that's what would have taken place within a set. People would have
You
recreated
can't
that.
even avoid it. You put Bakara in the Marines with Mundi.
This set is just this is disappointment. This is a set nobody should buy. It's not even worth double points, not even quadruple points. The only way that I would ever get this set is if someone gave it to me,
Mhm.
or if I was somehow able to get it for 50% off, which
$20.
you're reaching there. But it's just horrible. I mean, I feel like any Star Wars set has been redeemable with double points for May the 4th, or get an exclusive set or magnet or whatever. This set, it's not worth anything. And like, yes, the wheels look good and it looks good as a display piece, but it seems like this set's being marketed as a play set. And if it falls apart while you're playing with it, like, yeah, you can rebuild it, but like that's defeats the whole purpose of building a vehicle, is it not to fall apart unless a kid specifically takes it apart. It shouldn't be the case where you just pick it up and then it falls apart in your hand.
Like, stay locked on this picture for a second.
Let me
Look
make
at
it
the interior of this. The interior of this build is just basic brick to create the actual structure in the inside.
That's all it
Almost
is. There's no
almost
interior.
every other turbo tank has ever been released has a Technic frame on the inside to make it strong. This one doesn't. If you put another 200 pieces into this stupid thing to make it so that it is a little stronger, and it's 1,000 pieces for 160, you know what? I can give you that. I
Mm,
can probably give it a pass.
I'd say 1,200. I mean, like, look at it right there. Like, that's a plate that's
And
holding
I'm
it
sorry,
together.
I don't usually ever call out creators at all because I don't like doing that.
Oh,
But Brixie, you should be ashamed of yourself for saying that this thing is not saying this thing is fine when you're drop testing it is you grabbing it from the bottom and like setting it down and then having to make a second video called I was wrong pretty much talking about how the turbo tank legitimately does not stay together when you try to pick it up from the top.
it's such a
No.
disappointment. And like, as Star Wars isn't my number one theme by any means. I'm a fan of Star Wars. I watch all the shows, I watch all the movies.
Mhm.
I'll buy the occasional Star Wars set. Even the biggest Star Wars fan should not buy this set.
What I hate so much is I love the Clone Troopers. Like I
Oh
love the
yeah.
Clone Wars
The
era,
figures are
and
amazing in this,
no,
outside of the
nothing
cloth printing.
nothing would make me happier than to get two of these, so I can have two turbo tanks, and I can have a couple, six Galactic Marines and some extra droids, and I can put this on a Kashyyyk mock one day, or whatever you want to say.
What's really horrible, what's going to end up happening, these figures are going to shoot up in price
No one's
because
gonna
no one's
buy
going to,
this
exactly, no one's going to buy the set. Everyone's going to want just a fig. So someone's going to buy this, part it out at a loss, but then sell the figs.
for
Each
a
of these
gajillion dollars,
Marine troopers probably going to be what, 40, $50 a piece minimum?
probably like 30,
It's
30 or
it's it's
40.
insane. Like to pay $90 for three figs, it's just insane.
And I don't even want to know how much Bakara is going to cost. Well, Bakara is that one figure you buy once and you're done. But the Galactic Marines, like, this is a crying shame. Like, I'm sorry, Lego Star Wars team, you should be ashamed of yourselves for this. You should be ashamed of yourselves. This is ridiculous. This is disgusting. This is the most this is the most egregious shove a knife into someone's eyes price gouging I've ever seen in my entire existence of being a Lego fan.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now.
Hmm.
For any buyer's guide that we do, I don't think there will be a set worse than this one under our hard pass.
Probably not.
With from the one we did from the few that we did in the past year to the future ones, I honestly don't think there's going to be anything worse than this because
This
not
set is a
only
joke.
is it a horrible build, it's a horrible price, and it's pretty much locking the figs behind a paywall that no one's going to be able to achieve.
It's 20 cents per piece.
It's just
It's
it's
a
ridiculous.
joke.
It's a horrible set, horrible price. It's pretty inaccurate to be honest. And the fact that this is going to be the only tank that we have for probably 10 years now, probably another 10 years before we get another one. It's just
This,
it's horrible.
this is what we're getting for the Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary.
They didn't put that on the box, did they?
No, they didn't. But this is
Thank
this
God
is
they
very
didn't.
much a Revenge of the Sith inspired set. You know what? I would have rather just you know what makes this worse is the fact that there's Galactic Marines, Kiadi-Mundi, and Bakara in this.
Yes.
If I were Lego, if you're gonna put this crap on shelves, I'm taking the Marines out, I'm taking Bakara out, and I'm taking Kiadi-Mundi out, and I'm putting Yoda and some Kashyyyk troopers in this. At least then
Hmm.
it makes more sense.
It'll make more sense, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to do that when buying a set. You shouldn't buy two sets or buy a new set and then buy a retired set, swap characters, and then you got accurate sets. Like you shouldn't have to do that.
I want to watch is this set retires within a year.
I don't think it'll be within a year,
Yes,
but
it will.
you think it'll retire by the end of
Yes,
2025?
because they'll have to release some sort of press release as to why it's so poorly assembled and how it doesn't stay together at all. And
Yeah.
it'll end up getting taken off shelves so they could redesign it or something. I that might be a little too crazy, but
I
like
give it a
I don't
year
think this
on
lasts.
shelves. I give
I
a
don't
year
even.
on shelf so it can go through May the 4th. They'll try. This will be, I guarantee, this will be 4 points
Yes,
because they can't get rid of it.
and I won't buy it for that.
You won't buy it for that?
Nope, not at all.
What if you got a 30% discount?
Nope.
Wow.
$20. That's what I'll give you.
You're not going to get it for 20 bucks. Come on, be real. Be realistic.
I'll spend $20 to get it for the clone troopers. That's what I'll do. I'll pay battle pack money for it. Sorry, 25.
It's actually 45 now if you didn't see the last battle pack.
That almost made my list also, but I didn't I can't let my blood pressure go up yelling about Star Wars for 25 minutes. So, but yeah,
I think
I
we've rambled on long enough.
yes.
Why don't you send us out? Let me
It's
get
got a
back
big
out of big screen mode. So,
yes.
with that being said, happy anniversary. Thank
Yeah,
you for joining us on this journey so far. I
a
can't wait to
year.
see what the next year brings, honestly.
It'll be fun. As we alluded to earlier, we will be doing a live stream video from Brick World later this, sorry, not later this week, next week. We have not exactly ironed out the time yet, or the date
As we get
exactly.
closer, like once we get to Brick Fair, well, actually, hopefully, well, you know what? Before this episode airs, we'll probably iron out a solid time what we
It
want to
will
do.
most likely either be Thursday or Friday. We have another collab we're doing for down there for other things, which will be fun. But yeah, so there will be that. Um, just keep an eye out. We're gonna have a Brick Fair countdown posted on the Instagram by the time this comes out, and then we'll post when the live stream is going to be.
Mhm.
Once we get that details ironed out. But thank you for watching. Thank you for watching for the last year. If you've been with us for the last year, that's
A
incredible.
year.
Um, if you have not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell when all new episodes go live. Uh, you can also leave a comment. Which sets do you agree with in terms of our rankings? Which sets do you disagree with in terms of our rankings on this list?
What are you buying day
Um,
one? Just let us know what
yeah,
your plans are.
share with us what you're buying day one. Share with us how much you hate the Republic Juggernaut. This is gonna be the new Mario set. Um, like for how much I just utterly hate it. Um, when you are under the description, also take a look at our Instagram account at the Brick Hour
Mhm.
Pod. Also take a look at my Instagram account, which is at Lankster Builds. We will see everybody at Brick Fair next week. Have a great night. Happy building.